Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to take a look at version 4.8 of Honkai Impact 3rd, The Phantom of the Theater. Let's see what it has in store for us. Can't have butterflies without dubstep. However, all of the things in, well, most of the things in this trailer are not for a while. We will be seeing some of the new character, Sarcasm Nyx, today, however, because we will be playing the event Blackfrost Blaze. Specifically, the tutorial and the story, because we will not be able to do the challenges, because I will not be able to get this character for a very long time. You tried to get the character? Well, I won't even try. So, what should we start with? I guess the tutorial would be the better place to start, just to see how Nyx works. Familiarize yourself with Sarcasm Nyx combat mechanics step by step. That is very much a name. What does sarcasm even mean? Sarcasm Nyx is a Seele without the good side of Seele. And her main stigmata set is Vern, which I'm assuming is Jewel Vern. Or however that name is pronounced. Sarcasm Nyx can laugh. Also, she's a quantum type battlesuit that deals ice damage. The main reason I don't want her, because I very much have an ice type user already. Sarcasm, the distance between an average person and a star. Good. There's also another definition. Ronnie is ice damage. Ronnie is very much meant to be a support for Sarcasm Nyx, but also I'm talking about Passion of Reason. Sarcasm Nyx charge attacks exhausts Carmine Gashes to deal damage and restore SP. The amount of damage and SP regen are proportionate to the number of Carmine Gashes consumed. Sure are some gashes. At 6 Carmine Gashes, Sarcasm Nyx charge attack can also freeze enemies. Sure froze the enemy. Let's see what her ultimate can do. Because, if I remember correctly, that's where the fun begins. Sarcasm Nyx ultimate inflicts quantum collapse on quantum enemies once. Activates her burst mode and restores 6 Carmine Gashes. First thing is what all quantum ultimates do, but the second one is probably the important one. Sarcasm Nyx ultimate disables soul links and inflicts nightmare spawns on up to 5 enemies. Disables soul links, huh? That's specific. Portion of the damage received by each of them will be passed on to all of the affected all other affected enemies. Moment of collapse. Now her reach is far-reaching. There sure is some lag on that final hit of her ultimate. Yeah, she likes slapping people from the distance. Surely that's unintentional that there's a freeze frame there. Oh no, choices. Union. Red panel robot from Ultimate. Yes, I remember that robot. Sanguine Gaze Union is a scythe pre-arm that can boost the wielder's ice damage and total damage dealt during ultimate or burst mode. Sanguine Gaze Union is active, can pull small-sized enemies close and restore 1 karma and gash. Yeah, that robot lagged me to hell as well. I think that was a shared experience among the most of the community. Against a large enemy, the weapon active will pull Sarcasm Nyx close to it instead. Oh, how nice. Ada. Sarcasm Nyx casts a weapon active in burst mode to smash enemies with huge claws and drags them to her. Exiting also resets the cooldown. You really want me to use the active a lot, don't you? I'm not even sure if a Quantum PC could handle this. Let's pay attention to her facial expressions, because apparently they completely upgraded how they made faces for her, just to show all of her expressions. Would be nice if they could go back to the older characters and redo them as well, but surely they won't. Sarcasm Nyx QT can be triggered by time slowed or knocked airborne enemies to deal ice damage and restore karma and gashes. Light Moonbeam, yes, does time slow. And then there was darkness. Sanguine Gaze is a scythe weapon that can boost ice damage. Sanguine is active, can pull small sized. Well, that's pretty much the same thing as the Kriya. Yes, do it instant. Ah, but it doesn't automatically recharge the active. Or you can't even use the active of her normal weapon during her ultimate. That freeze is really unfortunate. I guess we'll have to deal with that all stream. So I should stop complaining about it. Oh hey, as we were saying, Bronny is the perfect support, tailor-made for Sarcasm Nyx. Sarcasm Nyx Ultimate Evasion triggers Global Time Fracture, as most Ultimate Evasions do. Sarcasm's Ultimate Evasion can be connected into 4 basic attack sequences. Basic attack sequence 4. Sarcasm Nyx Ultimate creates Nightmare Stage. After enemies within Nightmare Stage take ice damage for a certain number of times, they become frozen and restore Sarcasm Nyx Karma and Gashes. Now cast Hexabunny's Ultimate to deal ice damage repeatedly and trigger Nightmare Stage's passive Karma and Gash region for Sarcasm Nyx. Using supports as mains is not a good idea for most of them. Not sure how good Hexabunny is at being DPS. But I guess with the right stigmata set, she might be a good ice damage dealer. Hexabunny's fast ultimate attack. Use Hexabunny's fast ultimate attacks to build up Sarcasm Nyx Karma and Gashes and enable her frequent charge attacks. Spam ultimate, I guess that works. Speaking of spamming, she didn't even want to stop after the fight was over. And now let's watch how Aichan plays. Aichan will demonstrate how to unleash Sarcasm Nyx's full potential. Also Freya enters and chooses Weapon Active to restore SP. Nan switch to Hexabunny and use her charge attack to summon drones and stack Hexa count. Switch to Sarcasm Nyx, use the Weapon Active and connect into her basic attack sequence 4 and 5 to restore Karma and Gashes. You didn't even summon drones. Aichan. Switch back to Aso and Freya and cast Ultimate to boost team damage. Cast Sarcasm Nyx QTE and Charge Attack. Meanwhile, cast Hexabunny's QTE and Ultimate. Sarcasm Nyx casts Ultimate, enters Burst Mode, and performs Charge Attack. Sangange's Preamp form enables additional active cast. Yeah, Aichan, it feels like you messed up. Sarcasm Nyx casts Ultimate again. Aichan. It felt very much like you broke a little bit. Tap the Aichan button on the right to refill SP for a team. I think we'll just leave and forget that happened. But Aichan definitely lost track of her tutorial there. Also, I'm pretty sure the hair is actually colored red. Although I could be wrong. Well, that's it for the tutorial. I guess we know how she works now. Let's see what she's about in the story. Impro Prologue. Meanwhile, it's slightly weird that this story is not in the main story, considering it very much happens during the main story. She put on her favorite red cloak and went to visit her grandma, living in the woods. That's not enough to make me happy. Come on! Put more effort. Try harder. Do your best to please me. Bad toys ought to be going to the trash bin. Ha ha ha! We won't fall. There are many more of us. I guess this not being in the main story means they didn't have to get voice actors. Listen to the cheers and applause from the audience. This show will go on until the last scene. Fine by me. But you should know that my appearance fee is very high. You need to pay with your lives. Okay, I think I nailed the trash talk. But what the hell are these dolls? They're not afraid to die, and more keep popping up, so I keep killing them. Who is the big boss behind them that is always hiding? Do I really have to kill legions of them? This isn't right. I almost fell into its trap. Darn it, why would I think like that? I'm not that soft, idiot. I don't even care what I am. Why would I care what these things are? All I need to know is they must die. You can't run. The show has begun. Grab jellyfish cheese. Can someone quantum shadows? It's cute that you're trying to pull this move off in front of me, little toy. Not over. Have a taste of this. More crabs. I prefer to have a taste of your painful something. Defeat? Seele, you're not hitting anything. Ah, there we go. Last one. Oh, your hair's long. Suits you. Excuse me? You. I remember your voice. You're the puppet that talked to me last time. Yes, yes. It is Lily. Lily is so happy that you remembered her. Are you here to visit Lily, pretty lady? No, you want to leave. What a pity, what a pity. Snapped. Shh, I didn't give you permission to talk. Your noisy chatter and the habit of repeating every sentence are annoying. Toys are supposed to be quiet. But this is convenient. I've been looking for you. You saved me the trouble. What did you call me last time? Oh, I remember. No one wants you. Puss. A poor girl. You got a lot of nerve. Makes me want to rip you apart and check how your little board manages to store so much guts. Why deny it? You know, Lily was telling the truth. No matter how you two comfort each other, you're not the same. Her sister, her friends, and those who care about her, will they look at you the same way, will they? They won't, because you're not her. You're dangerous and creepy. You're a monster. Donya's coming. How do you think she'll see you? You can't even change yourself, let alone change how others see you. You can't do it. You can't. You may be right. But I don't want to make friends with you. Do you know why? Because I hate you. Because you're annoying. Because the way you talk is dumb as hell. And your crunching voice makes me sick. The colors of your clothes are gross. Your joints are gross. Your eye patch is gross, and the two weird buns on your head are even grosser. Remind me of Aijan. I feel sick just looking at you, so let me give you a ride to hell. Getting out of my sight is the best thing you can do. Don't be afraid. I'm in a good mood tonight, so I promise to make it hurt like hell. Well, she has personality. That much I can say. Not sure if it's a good personality. Text is the same, right? Still Red Riding Hood. Yes. Run, run. Don't stop, even if your legs snap, or I'll catch you. So scary. Pretty lady Lily likes you. But don't you like Lily? It's okay. Lily has many friends. Friends without end. That's a weird aura you have. Ah, Lily's friends. It's okay. You'll be with them soon. Alright, Lily can convince you. Lily is fine with this, but we are not. Those took some time to spawn. Lily will make you into a pretty puppet. That's all. It was expected. I was expecting more. Gotcha. The claw clutched the puppet. It was dangling like a doll in a claw machine. Alas, what a pity! The strings on your body vanished. Any last words, my little dolly? You called me your dolly. I'm so happy. But last words? No. No time for last words yet. We'll meet again. John Doe is dead, but John Doe is still alive. Miro Rimmer is dead, but Miro Rimmer will bring her back. Only poor Cherry Barbara. But he was a hero. He became a part of us forever. The puppet laughed, her eyelids trembling with her laughter, as if her eyes, hidden behind, were rolling eerily. Lily is not a puppet. We are not puppets. We are humans, living humans, and humans are us. The puppet's laughter stopped abruptly. Then her head fell down and rolled away in the bottomless abyss. Pretty lady, don't forget. We are always with you. I have a feeling this Seele doesn't play with puppets anymore. She put on her favorite red cloak, still. Wasted some time, but we finally made it. After we get out of here, I'll need to give your body back. Don't really want to do that though. I was gonna do something interesting to Bronya while I was in charge. I'll find another chance. Alright, time to finish this drama. Seele. Okay, internet. I hope you're back. Seems. So, is it back yet? I would hope it is. That was weird. Is it back? Yes, back. Good. Love to be back. Internet connection. Why is she here? I wasted too much time on that puppet. Good timing. It's gonna let you off the hook, but it's another matter if you come to me. So, if that was cut out, Bronya appeared over there and walked towards me. Then there was the previous line. I don't know if anything else was cut off. I guess I can look at the history. No, that is the only text that happened. Bronya, what are you doing here? You've already taken out the enemies over there. Wow. Bronya, why are you staring at Seele? You're not Seele, at least not the one Bronya knows. What are you saying all of a sudden? Seele is Seele. Bronya once met you in the Sea of Quanta. You told Bronya you're the other Seele inside her body. So you remember. I expected the same person to drop it as Bladder. Bronya remembers everything Seele says, but now is not the time to talk about that. Two glanced at the platform in the center. Lines formed intricate webs as they sprawled across the space. Ahead of the lines, puppets were massing. Our priority is still leaving the theater of domination, right? The puppets are swarming to that spatial crack to block it. That should be the exit. You wanna work with me? Don't tell me you're placing trust in someone who was your enemy. Bronya trusts who Seele trusts without reserve. Okay then. Don't get caught in friendly fire. Oh yeah, there's definitely some there. But it's repetitive. Chasm is fully open. Does it mean we can just leave? The crack is open. Now. Hold on tight. Phew. It's the Salt Lake base. We're back to reality, but she felt like a piece of her body had been scooped out. Bronya could still feel the core inside her, but the bond between her and it had vanished. The doctors won't have much time to sleep tonight. There's another puppet. I guess it's that Jerry something. The puppet lying on the ground was already broken, its mangled face still wearing an unpleasant grin. She stepped on it in disgust. Take this corpse back and hand it in. I have to go now. I'll leave the rest to you and her. Wait. We haven't been formally introduced. Huh? Well, go ask Seele. She won't refuse to answer her dear Bronya's question. Ha! I'd like to hear how she's gonna introduce me. No, Bronya would like to hear it from you. Bronya always knew Seele had her own secrets. Your existence explained many of the strange things that had happened before. Come to think of it, when he was still in the orphanage, Seele would behave very differently from time to time. Bronya always noticed such things. Like what? Seele isn't a picky eater, but you only ate the foods you liked. And you'd pour the rest onto Sinmal's plate on the slide. Poor Sinmal. Huh? Seele has a sweet tooth, but you like spicy food. There were a few times the ketchup was secretly replaced with chili sauce. Sinmal hated chili sauce. Seele loves reading, but you get sleepy the moment you pick up a book. There were times when you fell asleep and drooled all over your book. What are you talking about? These differences emerged all the time. You and her have markedly different personalities and habits. Even your smallest gestures are different. It's impossible to ignore such huge differences. And that idiot thought she hid it so well. Seele wanted to keep it a secret. Then no one should dig it. Okay. But Bronya still wants to see you again and know more about you. Who are you? That's your question. Well, as you can see, I am a dangerous, cruel, and unsympathetic monster with no empathy. I am the other Seele, born out of her stigma. That's how it is technically, and don't expect a philosophical explanation. I'm not like her. I hate thinking, and I just like destroying. Friend or foe, it doesn't matter. Anything or anyone that appears in front of me is my toy. So don't worry, your Seele is still herself. All those bad things were my doings and have nothing to do with her. You didn't do bad things, you were just trying to protect her. Be it the revenge on Sin or the deal with the snake, you did everything for Seele. She hates fighting, so you fight for her. You think I did those things because I'm good at it. Nah, it's just if she dies, I'm screwed too. So I have to protect her. I'm just following my heart. The people around her are too weak to protect her, so I have to step in. Bronya will. Thank you for always being there for her. You don't need to thank me. You're the most important person to her. When I am in control of this body, Seele would fall into a deep sleep. I'm sure at this moment she's worried about you in her dreams and calling your name. There's so many things she wants to say to you or do with you, but she always chickened out at the last moment. It was painful to watch. But now I'm in control. Maybe I can... never mind. She'd be mad at me. And it would be boring if she didn't tell you in person. Anyway, look after Seele for me, will you? Bronya will. Good! Can I go now? Can Bronya see you again? Huh? Don't tell me you fell in love with me. You barely appear, except in battle. Bronya has no chance to talk to you or learn about you from Seele, because she wants to keep it secret. But Bronya is certain about one thing now. Though you've been saying annoying things and acting crazy to make people fear you and stay away from you, that's not what you really want. You're the other Seele. The two are inherently the same. Bronya is relieved. Yeesh. Is it that I have some misunderstanding of the world? Or that her naivety is contagious? Why is everyone around her like this? Fine, whatever you say. Can't argue with Seele's dearest Bronya. One last question. What should Bronya call you? You can call me Seele. Oh, but I won't be able to tell you which one you mean. Never call me Seele, though, or I'll get mad at you. Mad, and you won't like it. Now is that... I guess that's what I'm calling you. Seele and Seele. Sorry for calling you Seele. Don't be mad at me. Let's make it simple then. When you make it clear, call me Dark Seele and her Light Seele. It's kinda weird, but I don't mind. Okay. But now, Bronya, can just call you Seele. Take care, Seele. Next time, tell Bronya more about you and her. Yeah, voice acting did prefer the German pronunciation. I don't, as I said last time or 2 streams ago, I don't know why I started calling her Seele. But I feel like she called me out, so I'll just try to say Seele from now on. One day, after the assault, Salt Lake Base. You finally finished your report. So much had happened in such a short time. I was worried I'd omit some details. Good details, but you were being too modest and left out the part where you're shown. You played a big role, so why didn't you tell Dr. Einstein? At least the part when we fled the theater. It would have made the report at least twice longer if you let me do it. I didn't want to make it too lengthy. But was it okay for me to report about you like that? Of course! You didn't lie. You did find the exit with Seele's strength. And Bronya didn't say a word when she heard it. I think our secret's safe with her. But I was ready to introduce you to everyone. No, I'd rather not. Looking after you is enough trouble for me. I don't need your friends to bring me extra. I'm fine with what I have now, and I only need to take care of one crybaby. But I want him to know about you. Not just Bronya. I want Rosalia and Lilia, Kiana, the doctors, all those who care about me to know about you. They should know the other me inside of me, who's been growing up with me. You are an inseparable part of me. Seele is only complete when we are together. I want all my friends to also be your friends. Fine, but not today. I'm not in the mood today. When I'm in the mood someday, maybe I'll suddenly take control of your body. Jump on a table and do a hop-hack dance while shouting, "I'm Seele!" in front of all your friends. If you really want to do that, then okay. But you may want to get changed first. Huh? Don't tell me you thought I'd really do that. I'm not Rosa! The room was filled with laughter for a moment, but soon quieted down again. The situation is worse than we expected. The doctors didn't get any sleep last night, and everyone's overwhelmed. I heard those who are on other missions have also been called back and are on their way. I guess we will get even busier. You're not going to stay out of this, are you? Then just tell me when you need my help. It's not like I can go anywhere else. Speaking of which, have the puppets still been bothering you since we got back from that theater? No, I don't think they will come to me again after I rejected them like that, but what's wrong? I don't know for sure, but when I left the theater, the puppet said something very strange to me. It was somehow disturbing in an unexplained way. Rustling sounds rose. Noises began to echo in the theater devoid of life. Like the sounds of strings cutting through the air. Like the sounds of a puppet rotating its joints. Like the sounds of inky malice coagulating into a clot. Countless shadows drifted towards the establishment at the center of the theater with uncanny robotic motions. We lost, but it's okay. Friends are many, we are many. Everyone has a dark corner they can walk out of. Everyone has a secret round that can never heal. We are all birds in a cage, chesters on a stage, puppets under domination. Behold. It's beginning, it's beginning, it's beginning! They repeated those words to each other tirelessly. Suddenly, they cast a burning gaze in one direction. The trial court solemnly stood at the center of the theater.
静粛に静粛にさあ今から次の戦略を
The puppets have not given up yet, it seems. We are yet to be judged. But I guess that's for another time. Now, let's see what Seele does when she is alone. And allowed to meet people. No, Mr. Void, I will not do co-op with you. But thank you for asking. Now, we will be looking at Seele's one-day adventure. Seele's one-day adventure. Hi, Redden. Originally, I wanted to record Seele's one-day adventure as a video and upload it, but I didn't have time, and then it was too late, and a lot of other people already uploaded it, so I'm just gonna do it on stream. I already watched it, so it's not gonna be blind for me. But let's look at it anyways, because it's very silly. Very, very silly. A play in 6 scenes. Let's start at number 1. The cafe always sounds sugary when we visit it. You have a sweet tooth, because sugar is comforting. When you're down, a mouthful of creamy cake can cheer you up. Seele is comforting as well. Just sitting next to you calms my worries like magic. Ah, you're exaggerating. Thank you, Miss Obvious, for telling the facts. You haven't known her for that long. Ah, you're getting too close. Stay away from her. Is that note put in Seele's diary? Yep, I love documenting my happy moments. But today, I'm writing down something different. This is my diary. No peeking. Blah! Who's peeking? As if I would. I won't even if you ask me. I know you too well. You only write about your silly fantasies. There's nothing better to do. I'll take a peek. Another moose cake. To go. I'm taking another one home. Because it's super delicious. They make the biggest parfait. I wanna eat till I drop. Let's come back tomorrow, Bronya Kiana. Okay. Deal. Hey, who agreed to that? What's that crappy cafe to do? You go there all the time. If you go there tomorrow, you'll arrange the next date, and then the next. No, I won't allow it. You're not going. Come to play, dear me. Heck, haven't called you that for ages. I should call you Seele now. What's the matter? You look upset. Morning. It's night already. It's past 11. The weather has been nice lately. It's been raining for days. You complained about it yesterday. It's almost Christmas. That's in December. Are you sure you're alright? I mean, look. This room, it's windowless, so the air can't circulate. It's bad for health. Even I need to go outside to get fresh air sometimes. What am I even saying? This room isn't even real, not to mention the windows and air. Could I have to come up with a better excuse? It's over, I bet, Seele. Sure, what? That's what I came to see you for. It's like you can read my mind. We share this body, but I'm always the one in control. That's not fair. I'll sleep through tomorrow and leave everything to you. And so starts an adventure. You're confused when this takes place. I don't think this takes place. I think this is just a side story that's making fun of things. Or it takes place right after what we just saw. Although that doesn't make sense because, as we will see, Bronya doesn't know about the Dark Seele in this. So I'm pretty sure it's just a side story. Good night, David. Is moose cake better than mouse cake? We will have to find out. And scene 2 takes place every day, and then they erase their memories. Makes sense. Makes as much sense as anything else. This is weird. What's the catch? She's handing over the control to me. She trusts me that much. Can't make her look bad by getting into fights. I gotta play her well. Oh, Seele is here. Good morning, Seele. But I can't stand these brats. They think they can pester Seele all day just because they're kids. I gotta give them a good scare to put them in their place. Good morning, little fellas. Did you miss me? Seele, tell us the story you didn't finish yesterday. You wrote many things in your notebook too. Are they happening? Notebook? Oh, they're talking about the diary she hid from me yesterday. That's right. Where were we? You told us the story of the Little Red Riding Hood. The sweet Little Riding Hood went to see her grandma in the forest with a basket full of treats. And when she opened the door to her grandma's house, gasp! Her grandma had grown into a wolf. The big bad wolf was pretending to be her grandma. Seele, what will happen to the Little Red Riding Hood? And then the Little Red Riding Hood chuckled. Eek, who would have thought? A prey delivered himself to me. She swung her scythe and chopped his big head off. She sneered at the wolf that could no longer bear his teeth. That's it? Don't you know why my hood is red? She shook her head in disappointment with her basket and scythe. She embarked on a journey to find more worthy praise. This is the story of how the Little Red Riding Hood screwed her destiny through efforts alone. Well, how did you like that? Ha ha ha! Scared! The same will happen to you if you keep pestering Seele. Awesome! Huh? That was awesome. It was unlike any fairy tale I've ever heard before. Seele, you're the best! Can you tell us more fairy tales like this tomorrow? Children aren't that easily scared, even if you cut them. What a bloody mess. Strange. I didn't go according to plan. Kids these days. Seele. Time to carry out today's main mission. Hey Kiana, where's Bronya? Bronya was called away by Dr. Einstein. She told us to go without her. Lucky! I can break the endless chain of coffee dates while Bronya is away. You'll miss the chance to keep the streak alive if I turn down your next invitation. Okay, let's go. Okay. I want a large mango crab cake with vanilla and chocolate ice cream. Kiana, it's bad for you to have many sweets, so how about we stop? What? I get it. You're worried that I might get cavities. That's not happening because I brush my teeth every day. No, I gotta change my tactics. Isn't this cafe far away from the Salt Lake base? Going back and forth every day is a chore. How about we... It sure is. I complained about it to Bronya last time. Bronya said that great cakes make our trips worthwhile. She also said that cakes are the second best she's ever had. Second only to the cakes made by Seele herself. Seele, were you trying to say that you'll make cakes for us from now on to save us the trouble? What? That wasn't what... Seele, you're so sweet. You really don't have to. I appreciate your kind thoughts. This cafe will do. Does she have quantum for brains? She's too dumb to take a hint. I'll cut to the chase. That'll show her. Kiana, there's something I need to tell you. Huh? I don't like sweet food at all. I like spicy food. The extra spicy kind. So can we stop? Seele. Now what? You mean you don't like the sweets? Yeah. Seele, I'm so touched. Huh? You're willing to come with us every day, even when you don't like sweets. Seele, you're too kind, gentle, and thoughtful. You're out of my league. But I'm happy that you told me. I learned from you so I can be just as thoughtful. Huh? I'm sure you can get cavities from spicy food as well. Darn it, it's Bronya! She's a sharp one. She'll be a difficult one to fool. I'll pretend to enjoy the view and slip past her. Seele. Shoot! That didn't work! Good afternoon, Sister Bronya. What's wrong, Bronya? Seele is acting funny today. Am I? I guess I didn't rest well yesterday. Seele made a promise with Bronya to count 100 Project Bunnies before going to bed. Count? What did she say? Does it work at all? I counted 300 of them, but was still wide awake. It's not working. You're lying! What? Bronya and Seele never made that promise. It was made up. What the heck? Besides, counting Project Bunnies doesn't aid sleep. So you know it doesn't. You're not that Seele. You are... Ahaha, Bronya, don't take this seriously. I just thought it'd be fun to play along with your joke. That was so playful of you. Sin, why are you here? What? Get lost, freak! Stay away from Seele or I'll push you off the stairs again! Bronya, I'm telling the children stories. So I've been practicing playing villains. How did I do? Seele told Bronya that she snores. So Bronya brought you soothing tea. Ha! You can't fool me this time! I always stare at Seele when she sleeps. She never snores, just makes adorable noises occasionally. Forget everything you just heard, you hear me? Huh? Forget them! Delete them from your head! No crumb allowed! Even if you say... Forget them right here, right now! No ifs! Are you referring to the counting part, the acting part, or the staring part? Ah! Don't repeat it! Don't say it out loud! Forget all of them! At once! I forgot one thing. Sorry for interrupting you two. Have fun. It's not what it seems! Ah! I'm gonna get cavities from this. What should I do? I can't live with being seen by Bronya, but acting funny in front of others. Seele will kill me if she finds out. How should I explain it to her? Ah, screw it! Hey! Watch where you're walking! Huh? Isn't this Seele? I was just looking for you. Just in time. Help me test Tesla 3027. This mecha will be my new Oh, what a cute toy. And fragile too, look at it crumble. What? My Tesla 3027. Is this Dr. Tesla's latest mecha? It's got flair. I never thought of breaking a mecha in half. Very deconstructive. My bad! This was Tesla 3027, the latest model I developed. Now it's broken to pieces. On the bright side, it's still recognizable. I don't remember that girl being so violent. I suppose everyone has a secret side. Poor Tesla. Gotta make backups next time. I mean, maybe she had 3026 backups. Guess that's not how versions work. In the end, I messed everything up. No matter what I did, it came off the wrong way. I said the dumbest things to Bronya and took it out on Lobsterhead. What was I doing? Seele must be disappointed with me. So disappointed. There's a note on the table. Open the drawer. This is the cake Seele brought home yesterday. And a letter. It's a page torn from her diary. So this is what she was writing yesterday. To Seele. I bet you didn't see this coming. This is the first time I'm writing you a letter. After all, we grew up inside one body and knowing each other's thoughts well. And this is exactly why we find some words too hard to say. We overlook them because of familiarity. For that reason, I want to say thank you in this way. Thank you for looking after me. Thank you for putting up with my weakness and cowardice. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have you. To me, you are indispensable and irreplaceable. Seele. This cake is unbelievable. I wanted to share it with you since the first bite. So I ordered another one just for you. Sorry for hiding it from you. It's meant to be a surprise. I don't know when you'll find out. It won't taste as great if it sits too long. Let's eat it at the cafe next time. Seele. What an idiot. The biggest idiot there ever was. Sheesh. Turns out I wasn't worried for nothing. Does she think she can buy me off with a cake? For real? At least add a scoop of ice cream. But ice cream will melt under this temperature. Fine, let's go to the cafe together. You asked for it. I'm going with you. Idiot. What an idiot. Third day. Will Seele be okay today? I have a bad feeling about this. Darn it, I can't stop worrying. I need to go check up on her. Seele, I figured out what you were trying to teach us. Just like Little Red Riding Hood bent her fate through her own hard work. I too will reverse all creations! What? Seele, I finally found it. I finally found the most authentic century restaurant. Let's go there together. I promise they'll have chili and pickled pepper. Huh? Huh. Let's settle our unfinished business, Seele. My Tesla 3028 will avenge its fallen predecessor. Huh? Ronja, good morning. Good morning. Ronja, are you feeling unwell? You look flustered. Could it be a fever? No, Ronja, just... Sorry, Seele. Ronja can't and won't forget what happened yesterday. Because they are Ronja's precious memories too. What in the world happened? Things happen sometimes. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things happen. Like popularity contests. Can we watch the intro cutscene for this somewhere? I wonder. Normally there is a button for that. I'm not sure if there is. Maybe it's in the CGs, but it wasn't really a CG. No. Guess there is no real reason to take a look at Stan Wars. It's mostly just a voting contest between Aichan, Tesla, and Raven. I mean, there's some story, but I guess just looking at the first one won't be... Well, let's see what each of them has to say for their introduction, I guess. A moment later, Aichan's voice was heard from the dressing room. Dr. Tesla's room is to the right. I don't take messages for her. I've had enough. You didn't write that correctly. That's the 10th one mistaking my room for Dr. Lobster's now. Took only a nudge to open the door, and inside were heaps of cabbage toys. Aichan was sitting and swiping her phone. Ahem. Huh? Aichan, we are here for you. Oh, it's Miss Sakura and Higokomaru. Take a seat. I'm busy right now. Miss Sakura and Higokomaru are the ones running this popularity contest. Sakura glanced over to the room and found no place to stand. We'll make it simple then. Just a few questions. Ask away. We are old friends now. The first one. Is it difficult for you to juggle between your duty on board Hyperion and your idol career? Ah! You don't say. It's killing me! Can hardly find any time to play games and grow cabbages now. Speaking of which, I'm beginning to miss my cabbage garden. I think the last batch is almost ripe now. I hope this thing ends fast. Now I have to get up early and put on the fake smile all day long. It's too much for me. Well, Ai-chan, maintaining a good image is very important for an idol. Come on, what's the harm? It's just you two here, no one is watching. Just let me be myself for a minute. Higokumaru, why do you keep pointing at the camera? And what's with the blinking red dot? Oh, we are shooting Making Up Time with the idols, a show for our fans to get to know their idols up close. We brought questions gathered from the fans. By the way, the show is broadcast live. Live. Ai-chan's idol identity finally caught up to her. Ahem! Hi everyone! Welcome to Ai-chan's dressing room. You can ask me anything and I'll answer honestly. That's some idol level transformation. Well, what do you usually do in your free time, Ai-chan? I read books and study battle data. As Captain's most reliable assistant, I have to keep abreast with the newest. Huh? But every time I saw you, you were always playing games. Just not very good timing. Truth is, I rarely play games. Ai-chan, with so much on your plate every day, do you feel pressured? Not so much. After all, I have a special way to relieve my pressure. Which is growing cabbages. I often tend to my cabbage garden. It only takes some watering and fertilizing to grow new varieties. I just love it. Whenever I lay my eyes on a whole garden of lively green, I become instantly refreshed. Oh, right. I sincerely welcome everyone to visit my cabbage garden. Are you taking the chance to promote your cabbage garden? Now comes the most asked question by the fans. If you become the leading actress of Dream Career, what will your character look like? Well, about this. I've given it much thought. First, I'll resume my original form, with silky long hair and stunning long legs. On debut, I am the SSSSSSSSSSS rank. 1, 2, 3. Higokumaru began to count with her tails. My goodness. Nonuple S. I don't even think we have that in the system. Ahem, well, only 9S can represent my actual combat power. Are you a Circle 9? Are you a Baka? Very much you are. And I will work hard to build the whole Ark City into a cabbage wonderland within a year. What? First, I will reshape Ark City on the map and make it look like a big cabbage. And then I'll build roller coasters and pendulum rides to connect every building in the city. Commute will be super fun. Better yet, I'll put sculptures of special cabbage varieties all over the city to promote Cabbage Land. Stop there. You're saying you change Ark City into Cabbage Land? If the city looks like a cabbage, and has it everywhere, wouldn't it be the right thing to call it Cabbage Land? Well, what do you think your winning chances is in this competition? It's hard to say, but I think it's definitely above 99.99%. After all, Ai-chan and Captain go way back. I'm sure Captain won't let an old pal down. Alright, I've never come up with a good proposal on my character design in Dream Career as the leading actress. I've even come up with a good proposal. That's a lot of initiative coming from you. Let me see. I think I put it somewhere around here. Ai-chan began to rummage through her cabbage toys and took out a few crumpled papers after a moment. Got it! Here it is! What's on it? To go with Ai-chan's brand new character design, the Ai-chan weapon series should also be updated. Oh, are the Ai-chan weapon collection getting renewed? Feels like a childhood dream finally coming true. But wait, Why do you look like you never knew the collection existed? Huh? Aren't the collection made up by Ai-chan herself? Haha, of course not! A few days ago, a weird-looking staff member came by and gave me this. Said I could take a peek at the early design. Ahem! I'll continue reading it now. Ai-chan's ultimate and QTE might have relevance to crystals. Whoa, sounds fancy. Huh? Did I see something written on the back? Is there? Let me see. Top secret. Do not disclose. Eh? Huh. Heh, I might have accidentally let you in on a classified information, but never mind. No one will object. What? This is what we call a broadcast disaster. Anarchy! We will be punished for this! Well, everyone, vote for Ai-chan. Vote for Ai-chan. Or let's welcome Tesla in her dressing room. A moment later, Dr. Tesla's voice was heard from the dressing room. My parcel, just drop it at the door. No, it's us, Dr. Tesla. We're shooting Making Up with the Idols, a show for our fans to get to know the idols off stage. Oh, come in then. Hi, Dr. Tess. Help! Ghost! Anarchy! A ghost in Dr. Tesla's room! Calm down, Higokumaro. Take a closer look. It's Dr. Tesla. Huh? Put yourself together. You've never seen someone wake up before. Behind the screen, playing a makeup tutorial, Dr. Tesla was doodling on her face with little androids circling around. But, Dr. Tesla, what you're doing is more like mucking up than making up. Got a problem? This is the most trendy rockstar look. Let me check the next step. Dr. Tesla tapped the play button. For fabulous lip makeup, first we must twist the lipstick open. Dr. Tesla, why did you push the fast forward button? It's just wasting my time. I can handle this on my own. But... Relax, no one knows makeup better than this genius. I'm not sure your face would agree with that. Beep, beep. Alright, quiet, it's almost over. Dr. Tesla, what are these androids for? Oh, don't mind them. They are the fully automated makeup androids I developed earlier. Just enter the desired look and you'll have it in no time. You can even let them quietly finish the job while you sleep. Wow, sounds super convenient. Wanna try it? They're even fitted with an ultra cool mode that can relieve you from your furry troubles in an instant. No, I think I'll pass. Yokomaru covered her head with her hands and hid behind Yae Sakura. With such advanced androids, why would you do it yourself, Dr. Tesla? Androids are androids. For the most creative makeup, this genius has to take the brushes and bottles. Time for a true display of skill. Alright, it's done. Looking good, right? Dr. Tesla, are you absolutely sure you want to show up in public with this look? I mean, it's a look. What? Are you questioning my makeup skill? No, absolutely not. Your look is very special. A daring and unique look, but it may be a little bit too much for the fans. My avant-garde style is not for the eyes of everyone. Never mind, I'll just change back to my usual look. That's not your usual look at all, Miss Twintails. After Dr. Tesla's finger snap, the androids looked relieved and began to mop her face with makeup remover wipes. Well, let's get the interview started. We've gathered some questions from the fans for you to answer. No problem, as long as it doesn't involve my secret research projects. First question, what do you think your winning chance is in this competition? Winning chance? 100% of course. I never thought I'd lose to a cabbage head from the get-go. As for the mercenary girl, she only looks tough and doesn't hold a chance against me. After all, everyone knows what I'm capable of. Oh, you mean you smashed the floor and damaged the stage with your big toy? Hey, that's no toy. It's a groundbreaking technology marvel. Literally. Many fans want to know if you become the leading actress of Dream Career, what your character will look like. Alright, since you're all dying to know, I'd be happy to oblige. So you've prepared something beforehand? You bet I have. After I become the leading actress, I'll arm myself with my newly designed weapons. See the gauntlet around my arm? I'll come up with something even more awesome. It will be fitted with cutting-edge tracking tech and unleash physical or lightning power 10 times than this one. Of course, my genius design doesn't stop here. When necessary, a finger snap can summon carpet bombing by mecha units. It will be a total blast, literally. This is an explosive innovation that no one has ever seen. I'm gonna name it Super Duper Nuclear Haymaker. And it will make me the strongest leading actress in history. Ever. Sounds great. Wouldn't this contradict Dream Career's script? Why not? Don't forget, Anti-Entropy Entertainment has 50% say on the script. But the Destiny Financial Group has the other 50%. In the bio, the leading character is a sweet girl like Terry Ree. Huh? How come I never knew this? Otto, you sneaky bastard! I'll go talk to him right now. Dr. Tesla, please calm down. Maybe Destiny Financial Group will change their mind after they see this interview. Yeah, maybe our next interview can be held outdoor, where Dr. Tesla can show us how effective the new gauntlet is. It might be a bit premature for that. It's only a concept right now. I've yet to draw the first line. Dr. Tesla showed them her palms. Well, in fact, our lab is underfunded. We almost went bankrupt after paying for the competition entry and costumes. I'm beginning to smell poverty now. Hey! Are you itching for a punch or two? No. Never mind. You know how stinging Mophead is. No way she'd fund such a wild invention. That's right. So we'll never see this wicked gauntlet in action. Relax! If I win this competition, there will be plenty of funding for me to squander. By then, not only will the gauntlet become real, but I can also develop a series of new features for it. So, dear viewers, please vote for Dr. Tesla and see her wonderful visions come true. I get it. Anarchy, so this is what they call feeding on fancies, right? Ouch! It hurt! Why are you hitting me? Why are you two hitting me now? Please vote for Tesla, so she can get her newest haymaker. And now, Raven's dressing room. Let's pay her with votes. Who is it? Hi, Miss Raven. We are here to shoot some footage for the Making Up Time with the Idol show. We are here for an interview to get to know what's an idol like off stage. We brought questions gathered from the fans, and the interview will be broadcast live. I'm glad they are saying this now, because it went so wrong with Aichan. Come in. A light fragrance was traveling in the room. Sitting in front of the mirror, Raven was organizing a flower basket. Smells nice. Miss Raven, it's this lovely bouquet from your colleagues at the World Serpent Tech. Damn. Huh. I'd thank the gods if they don't mess up something. That's very critical of you. It came from a kid I adopted. Oh, the one in the picture. Yes. In the picture, the two stood close. Sora seemed shy, but Raven's face looked unusually gentle. She's Sora, one of the kids I brought back from the ruins long ago. She can't remember her past, likes to stick around, but doesn't say much. At first I didn't know what to say to her, so I taught her how to distinguish different flowers. Sora is smart, she remembered what I taught, and very soon she could arrange the flowers nicely. But it should be the first time for her to arrange such a big basket. She must have put a lot of heart into it. Well, I guess the doll in your hand is also from this Sora, right? She has deft hands. See, the doll looks just like her. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Aneki, how about I make you a Higokomaru doll? But you've never done any handiwork before, right? I can do it. I'll start right after we finish today. It will look exactly like me, with a loudspeaker cheering for Aneki. Sounds like a noisy doll. How can you put it like that? It carries my love and support. Let's get back to the interview. The first question. If you become the leading actress of Dream Korea, what do you plan to do? My plan after becoming the leading actress? Haven't given it a thought yet. Maybe I'll use the money I make to buy a small island. When I'm not working, I'll be there with the kids. Or maybe I'll open a school to teach the kids something other than survival skills. Sounds nice, almost like Saint Freya. Not quite. For the kids, nothing is more important than living a happy and healthy life. Anyway, that's the plan for later. Miss Raven, you didn't seem to mention anything about your idol career. Idol career? Heh, that's not in my book. For me, becoming the leading actress is but a short episode that I won't dwell on. This is your first time taking part in such an event, right? How do you feel? Any confusion? Confusion? You can't tell us anything. I was thinking maybe I should change into another outfit. It's the final competition after all, better look the part. The costume people brought me heaps of outfits, but I haven't got the time to try them on yet. Several big cases of them. Right. Why don't we help Miss Raven to pick? Well, thanks, I guess. For real? Let me see. Miss Raven, how do you like this one? You mean this one? Yeah, I wore something similar to an idol contest before. It looked good on me. I think the audience would love this look. See, the design is in fashion lately, lively and cute. Cute? Might not be something you're always comfortable with, but I think you'd look good in this. Why not give it a try? You'll find it surprisingly fitting. Yeah, just try it on. You and Anegi are both tall and slender. They'll be a perfect fit. No, thanks. I appreciate your kindness, but I still want to maintain the way it is now. You sure? It suits you perfectly. There's no need. When Sora grows up, she'd look amazing in something like this. Raven is very much concerned with this competition, so please vote for her. I'm really sad I can't watch the intro cutscene anymore, because it was very silly. voting will be coming soon. Oh, David, you started listening to Toho music. That makes me happy. There's a lot of good songs to listen to. Anyways, how this event works is all different from any kind of voting. You're in one of 3 teams and are trying to capture as much of this field as possible. By battling. I think I'm in the Homo faction. Yes, my faction. So let's do a few battles and see what this is about. I got the drink. You are in Holy. I am in Homo. We are enemies from now on, David. I'm sorry, our friendship ends here. In a battle of voting for girls that don't even want to be idols. Even this Seele lags a little bit today. What can you do with level 64 characters and bad setups? Give them better setups. Train them to higher levels. All those things. It's not like the game doesn't tell you what sets are good. Even if you can't gacha for the best sets, the recommended sets you can get from Foundry are still very good on them. And with the rework of Foundry, this update, it's gotten even easier to make good characters. Well, White Comet is... I don't think you can make White Comet a good fighter. No matter how much you try. It's probably not the best idea. Also, it's probably not the best idea to try to catch up with these 2 groups here. Better further our lead here. Oh, I didn't change my characters to fit the enemies, but I guess it will be fine. But if you say that you have Herrscher Forward and Keyforward, that's already a very good start. And Stigmatas are in the Battle Pass shop. So they shouldn't be too hard to get. They are also in some other shop. The one with the red tickets, I don't know what it's called. Offhand. But I'm sure there's also many other stigmatas that work well on cash out void. Yeah, it's true. You need to play a lot to get those red tickets. Gonna do this again because we lost our lead while I was... No, we didn't lose our lead, but it's close. Yes, that's a good comparison you're making there. I don't think I've shown Abyss Flower off on stream yet. Voodoo has very much stopped stabbing people now with her new weapon. The coolest part is the new finisher to her ultimate. I think you're focusing too much on giving the characters the optimal builds. Just because you don't have the signature stigmatas doesn't mean you can't make them very powerful. Especially if you're only around level 60, 70. There's still a lot of time to build up your team, so to say. See what other battles we have. What's this? Who knows what that is? Let's get a drink. Sure. Yes, you say you only have wealth as rare stigmata, but there's very good stigmatas and foundry. Surely you can get something from there. Again, it takes a little bit of playing. Oh, this one costs more. How long have you been playing on YouTube? Just wondering how quickly you level up to 63 or what you said earlier. Oh, sorry for attacking your territory. Surely my one fight will leave a lasting impression on your territory. Oh, that was that co-op invite from earlier. Oh, hey, look, it's you. Somewhere in here. You were just somewhere here. What did I want to look at? All right. Hop, hop, hop.
私の力が見たいのか。
Like, Marco Polo should be very easy to get, if I remember correctly. The only reason I don't have her is because I don't need her. Like, she just needs Imaginon, which you can get by the millions. For example. And what does she do? Give physical damage. Which is exactly what... You didn't know that? See, that's something... I feel many people playing this game don't know. They don't know the lineup recommendations. Assuming you mean that that's what you don't know. Oh. Or you mean that Marco Polo just needs that stuff? Can indeed scroll down. Ah, Baka! Haven't seen Asuka in a while. Asuka also wants Marco Polo. What a surprise. No, you don't have to use Buffery forever. I mean, Buffery is fine, but... You definitely want to upgrade when you get closer to level 70. Who else did you mention? Asuka and... I mean... Sorry if I'm looking. private jets. I mean, you have a lot of creature Valkyries. Did you know that Night Squire is one of the best free-to-play characters? You should probably build her. Then again, you do have Asuka, who is pretty much as good as her. I think the problem is that you seem to focus a lot on bio-type characters. You should join to stop me invading your territory. I can't invade anymore. I'm out of points, tickets, whatever they are called. I'm very much done with the stream, which is why I'm just showing you some things about the game that you might have missed. Can't watch stream and play at the same time. Sadness. Then I probably have to stop streaming, so you can fight back against me. Now, this time we really will be taking a little bit of a pause from Honkai Impact, because the next chapter is on June 17, which is half a month away. More than half a month away. And I don't think there is any events coming between that. I think you can be lucky that there is no way of fighting other players directly. And that the only good way to interact is co-op. Which is definitely a more fun way to go about things. If you find people in co-op, that is. Let's fight the dragon to end off the stream. I read a lot of your messages. Got no music for this battle. Oh, hi Loki. You almost broke the screen. Oh, good luck with your math test. I hate math. I like seeing big numbers in Honkai. Hi, Benares. Hi, all the animations in the world. love fighting Benares. You can see so much of the screen and what you're doing. Sure, write me a story about Mav. I wonder who's doing more damage in this fight, me or that Ash of Thunder over there. Feels like she's not doing a lot of damage. But I might be wrong. Might just be me not doing a lot of damage. Let's see. See you, David. This is the end of the stream. Oh no, she was doing better than me. By how much? Not too much. Just a little bit. I didn't give her, like, sadness. Sadness. Thank you for watching today. They sure was a lot more than I expected. I didn't even want to look at Stan Wars, but somehow I got dragged into it by myself. Thank you for streaming, thank you for watching. The next stream is probably gonna be the next old chapter of Honkai Impact, because I don't think I will have much of a reason to stream Genshin Impact. Where even are we? Alright, Betrayal has a silvery smile. Next time on Honkai Impact 3rd. The past. Once again. Goodbye and good night.